So I know what you're thinking. Oh, is this one of those stupid end of the year kind of things that YouTubers do every year? And it is. 2025 has been a really intense year. Like, regardless of whether you think it was good or bad, it's been very intense at the very least. Just like every year, a lot of good things happened and a lot of bad things happened. And I'm usually the kind of person that just likes to focus on the good rather than the bad, because I feel like it's just extremely exhausting if you choose to spend all your time thinking about everything that has or could go wrong. And in terms of the good this year, it's been like amazing. I've had a lot of personal growth this year, as well as insane channel growth. Like, oh my god. In like the beginning of 2025, I was like barely uploading like at all. YouTube has always been something that I've never been that motivated to do until like extremely recently. Of course, this channel is like years old. I've been doing this stuff since I was 10. I've been making videos across so many different channels and across so many different aliases and just general YouTube stuff since I was like 10 or 11. When I was that little, I dreamed of being a YouTuber, of having something like this be my job. And I'm nowhere close to that. Don't get the wrong idea. I am nowhere close to that. But ultimately, that's still something that I think I would really like to do. Because making videos is honestly probably my favorite creative outlet in terms of just like the stuff that I can do and talk about. And it also acts as a really solid way of just showing how much I think a person can change over the course of time, especially if their channel is like very long term. And I mean, this channel has changed a lot, especially in the past year. At the beginning of 2025, I've had like 400 subscribers, like barely anything. Way more than I honestly thought I could ever do in the history of my life. But in terms of where I am now, I basically was like nothing. And I think still in the grand scheme of things, especially just towards YouTube in general, I'm still a very small channel. But 6,000 subscribers in 6 months is insane to me. Even then, I think 6,000 subscribers just in general is, I just can't comprehend that, but it's there, it's right in front of me as we speak. And I mean, I honestly have Deltarune to thank for that. For some reason, I don't know why, the stupid ass videos of me playing Deltarune just kind of popped off. I guess it's because it was a newer game and the Deltarune fandom, after having so long of literally nothing, getting 2 whole chapters and then wanting to see as many people play it as possible and just see all the different paths that could be a possibility. And so I think naturally that just led to a lot of Deltarune fans discovering my channel alongside probably a bunch of other videos that they ended up watching after mine or before mine or whatever. But I think I owe Deltarune to about 80% of my growth, because a lot of that just came from Deltarune. And that's where a lot of my community comes from too, and I feel really honored that some of them have stuck by even after I've moved on past Deltarune. I'm the kind of person that I can stick to one thing, but after a while, I just have to move on. Now, of course, there's stuff like Sonic the Hedgehog and maybe some other games that will always stick around, and I will include Deltarune in that too, because I mean, I love Deltarune. But overall, I can never see myself being like a Sonic specific channel or a Deltarune specific channel. So I did feel this weird pressure to keep up the Deltarune stuff even after I played the chapters and did the streams and all that stuff, just because I didn't want my audience to go away. But what I discovered instead was an audience that was willing to watch me despite what I was talking about or what I was doing or what I was playing, and that really warms my heart. And that makes me feel so happy that I have like a community that's so nice and so excited to see what I'm doing, because I can't imagine how. But it's gotten to the point where I can just know them based off their profile picture or just the kind of messages they send. I feel a lot closer to my community than I think a lot of channels do, which isn't a diss at them, but I think being a small YouTuber helps with that a lot. And I want to be the kind of YouTuber, if I ever get to a point where I am more popular than I am now, to be able to still connect with my audience and get to know them. I don't want to be the kind of channel that ignores their community, because without the people watching, without you guys, I have nothing really, like in terms of YouTube. Everything that I have on this platform is solely because of you. And so naturally, I would want to be able to give that back somehow and be able to communicate with you guys and be a circle, basically. It's because of you guys that I got this. This was donated to me by Grima, which I don't even know how the idea came about. I kind of forgot. But they donated me however much a Rouse plush was, like 24 or 25 MSRP. And I bought him, I ordered him, and I waited like months for him to come here, and unboxing him was a really neat like experience. It felt like a channel event, and I'll genuinely never forget that because that was just so cool. I really enjoyed that. And I appreciate everyone who's watched me, no matter what they watched, whether it was the dumb Let's Plays or the video essays or whatever game I was streaming or whatever I was doing. I appreciate each and every single one of you, even if you're not watching this video, or even if you'll never watch a video of mine again. Just seeing a couple minutes of one of the things I watched is just unfathomable to me. I make content because I enjoy making it, and I talk about the things that I have an interest in, and I feel like I'm lucky if there's even a single other person out there that is interested in what I'm talking about. But having 6,000 people subscribe to my channel just feels unobtainable. But I have it. It's weird. And I really appreciate you guys so much for an amazing year. It hasn't always been easy, and there's been a lot of personal stuff going on, and I feel like I've changed a lot over the course of 2025, and I think my videos kind of reflect that a little bit. But I'm extremely grateful for all of you for sticking by here and just making all this possible. I put out some videos over the last half of the year that just genuinely, I'm surprised it's out. Like, it's weird that it happened. Like, I have a video with Mr. Lag, Sendo DX, and Bickery Box in the same video. That's insane. I did videos with Octi, with Sign Turbo. I even had my girlfriend in one of my videos. One of my favorite things about making videos is just seeing who I can put in them. I don't know why. It's just always been a fun thing of mine. I like doing it in every video, whether it's a friend of mine, like Starwise. I just like putting other creators in videos. And I honestly think at some point for channel members, I'll try to reach out to them and see about having them on it in a video. So if you're a channel member, let me know if you want to be in a video. I don't know, if you want to record your voice and say a line. And if you're not a channel member, you should consider being one. Maybe. I still genuinely appreciate every single person who's like donated or been a channel member or anything. I haven't been doing a really good job at making member exclusive content, but it's a weird thing because I want to make stuff that feels like it's worth watching, but I don't want to make something to where if you're not a channel member, it just feels kind of scummy that I would lock it behind members only. So that's why I've never really made any exclusive content as far as like the channel member thing goes. But there is things that I do like to do with channel members. I like to make members only posts. I'm going to do that more often to give you like more in-depth updates and more specific updates about what I'm doing and what it's about and when it'll come out and that sort of thing. I'd also like to put members in videos, like I said earlier. I could see myself doing members only streams, but I don't have a lot of members right now, so it would kind of have to depend on if they'd be able to even watch or not. And obviously you all live your own different lives, so why, I don't know. I don't want to make assumptions about when you'll be free, because I know not everybody can see me when it's like convenient for me to stream, and it's just kind of one of those things. But what I want to ask you all is what you want to see from me. And I'm not talking like channel membership wise, I just mean in general from the Cranni channel, from me. What kind of videos, what kind of streams, what games do you want to see me play? What do you want me to talk about? What do you like to see? I asked this on Twitter in my community post, and I got a little bit of feedback that I'm happy with, but I want to hear from whoever is just watching, like whoever stumbles across this video or has seen my channel before. What do you like to see? I'm always going to do video essays. That's always going to be my main sort of thing. But in terms of like the topic or the humor or the style of editing What do you like? Do you want me to do collab videos? Do you want me to put people on there? Do you want the mood to be calm or funny, or what do you like? Because I do make content for me. I make it because I enjoy it, but I also want to make it to where you could enjoy it. And if there's any way that I could improve my videos, any feedback at all that you could give me, anything you like or don't like, I will put that into my videos. I want to be better at doing this because it is something that I'm genuinely passionate about. And in 2026, I think I will be a lot better. And I hope that my channel grows more, and I hope that I can connect more with my audience and be able to do things that I haven't been able to do yet. And I definitely want a way to give back to the community one day. I'm just not sure how or with what yet. I'm also going to stream a lot more often, and I'm going to post more videos when I can. I try to have at least the next 3 videos planned out in order from what I'm going to do, and I always have a general idea of what I'm going to talk about. I have a lot of video ideas that I've written down, and some that I'm still thinking about even now. So there's never going to be a shortage of content, and there's never going to be something that I'm not working on. But I'm going to try my hardest to make sure that I can get everything faster, because I think this year I definitely dropped the ball in terms of content. Even just with how much I've changed, I feel like I've alienated a lot of people who maybe liked one thing, but then I changed it up, and now all of a sudden my channel is just completely different now. I really like video essays. They've always been the thing that I've gravitated the most towards, especially when watching videos. Video essays are just the thing that I enjoy. And so I want to make the things that I enjoy watching. And Let's Plays on YouTube, they're fun to do, but at the same time, I feel like they're just better in a streaming format than in a YouTube video format. And I even had a thing for a while where I did like these commentary videos about like game news, mostly Sonic news, whenever that was coming out. And I enjoy doing that too, but I think that's more of a second channel kind of thing. And that's something I've thought about for a while, was making a second channel where I could do commentary videos on whatever the latest news is, especially since that is kind of a lot of what YouTube is now in terms of the algorithm, and what it likes to push onto people is like current relevant topics that are kind of displayed in a commentary format and just people giving their opinions on it. Obviously, I wouldn't want to do that just solely because the algorithm likes it. If I did what the algorithm likes, I wouldn't make a 30-minute video on fucking Agent Stone or photo mode. But that kind of thing has always been something in the back of my mind that I'm like, I would really like to do that. Like, there's something that'll happen that I'll be like, man, I would like to get on a microphone and talk about that. But I want to get to a point where I have a bit more of an audience that would appreciate that kind of thing, rather than just kind of spending a lot of time making something that nobody's gonna watch, because especially for a second channel, it's less effort than I'm making it out to be. But still, whenever I have so much going on, you know, I don't want to add another channel on top of all the work that I put into this one, as well as the job, as well as my relationships and my family, you know, that kind of thing. I'm a chronically offline person, and I feel like it's gonna take a lot for me to be able to properly navigate being like an online presence. So I don't necessarily want to do that unless there are people that would like to see more of me. Does that make sense? So let me know if you would like to see a second channel where I just do commentary about like gaming news or gaming topics or just whatever interests me that I can't exactly turn into a full-length video essay with like editing and the script and whatnot. Another idea that I've had in the back of my mind, and it sounds so stupid, but I've always wanted to do a sort of sleepy style, like gaming Let's Play sort of thing. I know sleeping channels have been kind of a fad recently. I don't know if they're starting to die down or not, but I know a lot of YouTubers have done like sleeping channels. And I've always wanted to do this thing where I just play games that relax me and just talk, and it not be like a loud, eccentric, sort of hyperactive thing. Something you literally could sleep to. I'd probably do it on the same channel as like my commentary channel if I'd ever make that. I wouldn't say sleeping exactly. When I say like a sleepy kind of thing, I don't mean like you literally go to sleep to it. You could if you wanted to, but like just something that is relaxing, something really chill, something that I only do on occasion, not like a very, very common thing or like a routine thing. It wouldn't necessarily be consistent. I probably do it just whenever I feel like it, but they'd probably be like an hour to a couple hours long with like little editing and just a sort of cozy, relaxed, monotone, maybe not monotone, but like, you know, just something nice. But obviously, I'd only want to do that if people would want to see that. And I think that is much more of a niche than like a sort of commentary thing. So it's up to you. Let me know if you would like to see a second channel where I have like these commentary videos or these sleepy videos. I don't even know what the second channel will be called. But if you come up with a good name, I'll credit you if I do it. But all in all, that's kind of all I have to say. I'm gonna stream more Undertale super soon, and I'm gonna try really hard to push as much content out as I possibly can in 2026 while still keeping it good. I just want to be more consistent, you know? And I want to do what you guys want to see. None of this would be possible without you. Thank you so much for everything. I'm really excited for my first video of 2026, video essay. I have the script done. I'm literally about to record the voiceover like after I'm done recording this, and then it'll probably take me a couple of days to edit, and it'll be out the door. And then it'll be on to the next one, and then the next one that I have planned, and I'm really looking forward to those two as well. So like I said, thank you so much for watching, for tuning in, for subscribing, for watching my Deltarune videos, my video essays, my whatever I'm doing, my streams. Thank you so much to my channel members because they make everything I do better, and they motivate me so much to keep making the stuff. Thank you so much to Grimma, Elizabeth's Musical, and Random Person. You guys are just amazing. And thank you to everyone who has been a channel member at some point. That just means the world to me. You all, I just love you all so much. I'm really excited to do more streams with you and connect with you and do what YouTubers do. I don't know. So be sure to like and subscribe so you can see what I'll be doing for the rest of 2026. And yeah, bye-bye. It's different when you're on a camera. Like, I don't really like, it feels a lot more awkward when I'm doing this on a camera.